Hello everybody, my name is Mel. This is my dashing husband, Adine, and together we are known as Hustlin' Hooks. We are full-time resellers slash business owners. We primarily buy things at a low cost and sell them for more money. Business model has been around for hundreds, thousands of years, and it still works today. We make a full-time income doing that. We had another solid weekend. We'll go over the numbers at the end.
We have 42 orders going out for just under $2,000. We're very proud of that. These Monday videos are primarily what sold videos. We'll show you our weekend sales. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to start this video off with some awesome hard goods sales. The first one was actually a viewer sale. Let me show you what it was. It's this set of vintage Revere wear copper bottom pots and pans. Hashtag pots and pans forever. It's one of our favorite things to sell, and you can obviously recognize Revere wear pretty easily because it says Revere wear on the bottom, and you can usually tell where it was made if that's printed on there. And then of course they have the copper bottoms. Now they do make some more modern pieces that are not copper on the bottom. Those still have some value, but the ones that you really want to focus on are the ones that are copper bottom indeed. This entire set sold for $125, and it's going out to DJ and Jade. They wrote, "We love your channel. Thanks for the great information you guys share. Your spreadsheet is a great tool as well." DJ and Jade. DJ and Jade, thank you guys so much. That's very kind of you. You're supporting our family, and we can't thank you enough. We truly do appreciate this gesture. Thank you. Next, this set of Star Wars books sold. This is not a complete set. These are from a garage sale. The lady wanted 50 cents a piece. We got them for a quarter a piece, and they sold for $27 plus shipping on Facebook Marketplace. We already sold a huge lot of these, and we have one or two left. Look out for anything Star Wars, especially if you can get it cheap enough. There's usually a market for it. We have 3 lighthouses going out. One for sure is going out to a viewer. The other 2 I'm not sure because they did not leave a note. This one right here is going out to Judith. She writes, "I enjoy your YouTube channel. You're one of my reselling mentors. Bought this as a 60th birthday gift for myself. Happy birthday. Our family has vacationed near this lighthouse several times through the years. Much love and cheers to your ongoing success." Thank you so much, Judith. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for supporting our family. All the net profits of this lighthouse go directly into Jessica's educational fund, which is fantastic. And if you guys are not aware, all of these lighthouses came from Melinda's aunt. She gave them all to us, 67 of them, plus some other goodies. And all of those sales are going to add up and go into Jessica's future educational fund. So it's a win-win for everyone. Thank you again, Judith. Very much appreciated. The next one is this Jeffrey's Hook Lighthouse, New York. This one is going out to a person by the name of Jordan. Jordan, if you're a viewer, thank you so much. If you're not, you should consider viewing our channel. That's this one right here. It is from 1997, New York. The next thing about these is that we just have to put them in a box because they're already boxed. The next lighthouse is this Michigan Big Red from Holland, Michigan, really close to us. It sold for $49.93, going out to Steven. Again, Steven, if you're a viewer, thank you very much. If you're not, you know what to do. Really nice lighthouse. This one didn't have the original packaging. It just has a bunch of peanuts in there. So what we're going to do is just make sure that we stuff this completely full so that there's no concerns about it getting damaged. But again, we just have to pop all of these into 12 by 12 by 8 USPS boxes and get them out of here. What a perfect opportunity for you to subscribe. A few more pretty random sales I wanted to cover with you real quickly. The first one is this set of toy dolls. We don't deal a lot in this arena of old vintage collectible stuff, but we found this at a garage sale for super cheap. I think we only have like a quarter into each doll or something like that. I didn't really know how to price them. I didn't really know much about them. A couple of them opened their eyes, when they lay down. They sold for $30 with free shipping. They'll ship first class. And they sold within like 2 hours of listing them, so maybe I underpriced them slightly, but that's perfectly fine. We got a really good deal on them, and so does the buyer. Our last vintage heater sold. This one for $55 shipped to Ohio. It shouldn't be very much to ship it there. We found this at the same garage sale that we found this thing at. I'll talk about that in a minute. We only paid $5 for this one and sold for $55 shipped. The Coleman is some sort of portable catalytic propane heater. Sold for $95 used, but in excellent condition, as you can see by the photos. The box is a little bit beat up, but that's okay. The unit itself is in really, really nice condition. Paid only $5 for it. Super happy to see it go. It took a while, about 3 months for both of them. It's kind of ironic that we picked them up at the same sale and they both sold this weekend. So 5 into 95 ships. This will ship for about $10 or so in a USPS 12x12x8. This next piece is from a Cuisinart frozen yogurt machine. It's just a little mixing unit. It sold for $22, free shipping. It's gonna cost like $10 to ship it. We have $1.50 into this individual piece from a part out. Not a lot of money in it, but again, when you're parting things out, you're not gonna make a whole lot, but you are getting a lot of listings and all those sales do add up. This vintage Domino's pizza hat sold for $35. A little ship first class for about $4. We got this from Jay's store. This one is in super, super clean condition. Definitely a vintage piece. As you now know, Domino's has changed their logo to just Domino's instead of Domino's Pizza. One obvious way to tell that it's older. Didn't take very long to sell, about 4 days after we listed it. And you don't want to just put these in a bag. You want to put them in a box so you can protect the brim or the bill. You don't want that to come back damaged. This vintage Triangle Solitaire game, 1988. We got this for less than $1 and it sold for $15 free ship over on Mercari. A lot of these small games won't make you rich, but if you find a lot of them in, you know, pristine condition for very cheap, you can definitely make a pretty dollar selling stuff like this. We have another replacement piece. This one a little bit more valuable. It's a New Wave dome replacement that sold for $60 ship. We find these units all the time. The last few that we found were $5 and $12, one at a thrift store, one at a garage sale. They do much better parted out. This is just that dome. It's going to ship relatively inexpensively, probably around $15 or so, depending on where it's going. Super easy to ship. It's made out of pretty rigid plastic. Just pop some bubble wrap around it, put it in a box, and that's it. Wanted to share a packing tip on that dome that I just showed. I use these recycled rolls from bubble wrap or craft paper that we pick up. Once it's emptied, we save them so we can use them for packing. I put one on each side so that's going to help with stability. And then I'm just going to fill the rest of it with craft paper. This fits really nicely in this free box we got from our neighbors. It's going to most likely ship with UPS ground or FedEx ground. This Tech Deck lot of Rams sold for $25 plus shipping on Facebook Marketplace. Tech Deck is pretty cool. They make these fingerboards and some other toys, and basically you just take your, you do some tricks and stuff off of these ramps with your finger skateboard. We only paid a couple bucks for this stuff at a garage sale, so definitely look out for it if you can find it cheap enough. They also have skateboards and BMX and all sorts of stuff. Some is worth a lot more than others. This stuff was best in a bulk lot, and it took a while, but now it's gone. This vintage Hamilton Beach Scoville blender sold at Mercari for $23, plus they're gonna pay shipping. We got this for $3 at a yard sale. Look out for these, especially if they have the glass jug. The glass jug ones tend to do much better. There's definitely some better ones out there. This is definitely a vintage piece with that almond colored base. Anytime that we ship these units out, we always bubble wrap each piece separate to prevent damage. So you want to go ahead and use a healthy amount of... Oh, I ran out of bubble wrap. Well, lucky for us, we ordered from AmericanBubbleBoy.com, and we just got the shipment in on Friday. We've been reselling for just over 2 years, and we've used several different suppliers for bubble wrap, and all of them have been okay. None of them have been exceptional. We've had shipping delay issues, we've had quality issues, we've even complained to some of the suppliers where they gave us some sort of little credit back. A lot of them struggle with perforation or the cut in between sheets. The stuff that we buy right behind us is all from AmericanBubbleBoy.com. We've been using them for several months, never had any issues, always on time, always superior quality. Check them out, the affiliate link is below. If you do buy it through that link, we get a small kickback for mentioning them in this video. I had the pleasure of talking to Joel from American Bubble Boy today. He's very passionate about the quality and consistency of the product, and so am I. My background is primarily in manufacturing, distribution, packaging of food products, and I definitely know a bit about packaging material and making sure you have a good supplier that's always going to be consistent. Joel also shared with me that they have several facilities throughout the United States. Next day or 2-day shipping is very possible to a lot of the country, which is pretty awesome, especially in crunch time right now, Q4, where you need your supplies on demand. So thank you very much to American Bubble Boy and to Joel. We love the product and we're going to be using it for a long time.
We have a few piles of clothing here. I'm gonna go through them, show you what is selling right now. This is a Torrid we've actually had for a little while. We didn't get it with that big buy. It's sheer, kind of out of the theme of everything else that has sold. But again, Torrid is a solid seller. This one was sitting for a little bit longer. Sometimes these sheer tops where you need something else to wear under them can be a little trickier to sell. That was $22 on eBay. This next one is a nice basic long sleeve Adidas shirt. We only have $1 into this. This is from one of our bulk store buys. This was actually a viewer sale. Brianna says that she loves watching us on YouTube and cheering us on from afar. You have been a huge inspiration to my family in our brand new journey in reselling and pursuing financial freedom. Praying for continued success and many blessings over your family, and that doors will open to lead you to the perfect new space to grow into. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, Brianna. We hope you like your shirt, and those are very kind words. We really appreciate it. This next sale was also sold on eBay. It's a Vince Camuto, sort of a mock neck, chunky sweater. We got this from Goodwill for about $4 and it sold for $30. Vince Camuto is one of those brands where it really depends on the style and the season when you're selling it. This one is a smaller size, so very happy to see it go. This next one is a rare Etsy sale. We are actually phasing out of Etsy. We're listing a lot less on there, so this was sort of a surprise bonus sale. It sold for $40. This is one we did pick up from Goodwill for $4. It's got a loon on there, very grandpa style cardigan with the pockets, and of course made in USA, and it's an XXLT. 4 into 40 is great all day. Another vintage sweater sale on eBay. This is a Pendleton and it's a petite size, so I'm very pleased that it sold so quickly. We only picked this up a couple weeks ago, and as you can see, it sold for $45. We found this at Goodwill for $6. It's a cropped size, which is kind of goes with the petite, and it does have the shoulder pads. Awesome condition. It was a really cool find. These are youth joggers, so a little bit smaller sized. $27 is what they sold for on eBay. I believe we only picked these up for a couple dollars at a garage sale. I know we haven't had them very long. I don't remember exactly where we got them though. And it is labeled with the Jordan jumper. That's a good key term to include if you see them on there. Next is a Mercari sale. This was a nice full price sale over Mercari over the weekend. $36. These are from Jay's store. We didn't have them listed for even a day, I believe. They have a nice boot cut there. We're a little bit pickier with the silver ones that we pick up now, but the Tuesdays do seem to do better for us. These Express jeans sold on Poshmark for full price. We had them listed for $29, which is exactly what they sold for, and they paid shipping. This is the Blake. Embellished pockets, fading in the front, all that good stuff, and a good size as well. These were a thrifted Goodwill pickup, so we have $6 into them. Another full price Posh sale that came in just about the same time as the Express jeans. We originally thought they were probably the same buyer, but they weren't, just a really good sequence of events. These are Guess jeans. Adine picked these up a while ago off Facebook Marketplace. He picked up a bulk amount of jeans, so we have $2 into these ones. And as you can see, they sold for $35, and they are going to pay for shipping on those. We had some classic Levi's sell on eBay. They're not vintage. We sent an offer for $20 on them. They're 505s. The reason we let them go for such a low price is because we got them for free. We don't have anything into it, so it's always great when that happens, just to move some inventory and make space for new items. Before I go over the two best clothing sales of the weekend, this is all of the liquidation items that sold for us. This is a something navy. It's just a Nordstrom rack sweater. We let this go for $12 on Poshmark because they pay shipping. This is a basic knit beanie. We had an offer for $13 for it on Mercari. We will cover the shipping on that, but it'll be very low cost. It's very light. This is a holiday Hanukkah themed infinity scarf, lightweight. It sold for $10 on Facebook. They are going to pay shipping for that. Another pair of the leather Nordstrom gloves sold for $20 on eBay. We will pay shipping. We only have 2 more left of these, so they have been a very nice, steady seller for us. These are earmuffs. One person bought 2 of them for $15 each, so it was a $30 sale, free shipping. This was definitely our best pant sale over the weekend. You probably recognize this brand. We got these from Jay's store buyout. We sold these on an offer on eBay. We had them listed for, I believe, $90. But again, we were just trying to move stuff quick. That is the name of the game. These are the whale styles. You can see there was a bit of distressing at the hems, but they still sold for $75. We will pay shipping. We should be able to get them into a flat rate envelope and ship them for $8.15. This next sale was not only our best clothing item, but it was one of our best sales over the weekend. It is this amazing, beautiful, excellent condition, Dale of Norway, vintage, wool, did I say amazing cardigan sweater with these awesome silver hook closures. I was even surprised how much this sold for. I mean, it's gorgeous. We picked this up from Jay's store buyout. Again, condition is just amazing. I've said amazing a lot now. $130 someone bought this sweater for. Just unbelievable. Be sure to keep an eye out for these European brands.
Time to go up in a loft, pick some shoes, and show you what kind of shoes and boots sold for us this weekend. Let's go up and pick some shoes. So this bag, these 2 bags actually, are all listed. We just haven't had the time to put them all away. As you can see, we're getting close to capacity. The first ones that sold are these Borns. If they're the right size, they should be a size 6.5. These are the ones they sold for $60 on Poshmark. They are brand new with tags. These are from liquidation. We're almost done with this liquidation lot, which is great. These Nikes sold for $23. They're Nike free runs. I've had these for a little while. They sold for $23. They're gonna pay shipping on Poshmark. And these Nikes also sold for $25. This is another pair of Nike training shoes or TR shoes. It says right here on the tongue. These sold for $25 on Posh. We had several pair of shoes, mostly boots, sell on eBay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those and I'll show them to you a little bit more detail when we get downstairs. Here are all the shoes and boots that sold for us this weekend. Obviously a good amount of boots, as you know, it's the season for that kind of stuff to sell. The first pair are these LL Bean boots. They sold for $50 shipped. Solid pair of LL Bean boots. These were in really good condition from the thrift store. Great treads on the bottom. $50 shipped, great price. Next up, these Patagonia slip-on shoes. They're brand new without the box. They sold for $38. We forgot to turn on free shipping, so they actually paid shipping on these, so we made a little bit more money. These came from a store buyout a few weeks ago. Brand new without tags. Patagonia, of course, great brand to look out for clothing wise, and some of their shoes do well. A pair of Born casual / fancy shoes sold. Born is a really nice brand to look out for. These are really nice condition. You want to be careful when you're reselling shoes, just to make sure that you're being picky and not selling shoes with damage. These took a little while, but they sold for $40 with free shipping. On average, shoes cost us about $10 to $12 to ship out. A pair of Merrells sold. Merrell is another brand to look out for when you're out thrifting. These do have the Vibram sole on the bottom. You can see the little Vibram sign here. Again, great condition, $40 out the door. These Brahma cane steel toe shoes sold for $38 shipped. These came from Jay's store. Not a great brand to look out for, but these are waterproof and they're steel toe, so they sold pretty quickly. We did price them very competitively. They'll cost probably around $15 to ship. Like new condition. If you can get these for super cheap, maybe pick them up, but I wouldn't sell a lot of this brand. A pair of girls' Sperry Boots sold. We paid only a couple bucks. These are kind of beat up from a garage sale. The treads were good. They'll serve their purpose for a couple more seasons. They only sold for 27 shipped. We're not going to make a lot of money on these. These lacrosse over boots sold. Over boots meaning they are work boots that are going to be worn over the current boots that someone has on. These we got brand new for $7 at Goodwill. Picked up like 4 or 5 pairs of these. They're not the fastest seller, but they did sell for 50 shipped, and we have a couple more to go. We just finished packing everything up. Melinda's gonna run through the numbers.
We had 42 sales this weekend for a total of $1,834. It felt a little slower and a little less steady, but that works out to an average of $600 a day. We're very happy with that. Our part-time worker wasn't able to come on Thursday, and we really felt that this weekend because we weren't able to stock up our phones like we normally would. So that I think played into it, but also it was Halloween weekend, so a lot of people were out doing holiday, if you consider Halloween a holiday, type of things. I know we spent a good part of the weekend doing that, so still very happy with it. Very strong numbers. You didn't see me a lot on this video. I'm a bit under the weather because Jessica hasn't been sleeping well, so I haven't been sleeping well. So thank you for putting up with my voice this video. I'm sure you can tell it's not that great.
The total also, that 18 whatever Melinda said, that's the gross amount of sales. We do offer free shipping on eBay, and then on Mercari on some listings, on Facebook on some listings, but eBay for sure it's all just a big gross. So if you want to know how much cash that is, you take about 55% of that, which is, you know, roughly half of that, so about $900 or so is cash net profit after all taxes and fees and shipping costs, etc. So you can call it half.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us the thumbs up. Helps us grow our channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And as always, take care. We will see you on the next one.
Later.